Okay, let's take a look. I saw it. Hopefully your daughter's feeling better. I saw that. Hope everything turns out all right with you guys. Let's take a look at this. I like the talk bubbles and stuff. It's funny. I think the walk looks still a little slow motion to me. A couple things you can do to make it look heavier. Let's take a look at the Maya file. Um, so one is that um, did you end up doing the thing with the? How did you end up doing this? Okay, is that what's animated? No. I'm just trying to figure out how you animated this exactly. So the skull prop is. Oh, did you stay in FK? Is that what's happening here? Boy, that's going to make it so much harder. Um, yeah, I mean, you really. I don't know if you saw my last video, but I was recommending that you. Right, so now it just. Yeah, that's not really going to give you the control you need for this. Uh, what if you watched the last video, what I was recommending was instead that you actually parent the IK hand controls um, to the skull and then move the skull. But anyways, what was I was going to say to help make it heavy is when people pick up heavy things, they keep it as close to the body as possible. Um, so like she'll try to keep it as close to her center of gravity as she can. Um, because yeah, just try it at home. Try picking up a heavy object where you have your arms stretched out versus where they're right up against your body, and you'll see a big difference. I remember like lifting small children out of a car seat. I mean, if you have a daughter, you've probably had this experience where if you've had to reach across and lift them up, it's way harder than lifting them up when they're right near you. Um, and the other thing I was going to say is, let's just look at this perspective view. Is if you have first, I would put a hold here. So give her a second to like. Let's just maybe we can try it real quick. Um, so I would go back here. I'm just gonna middle mouse click and hit S, and so we've got a little hold there. Um, and then what you can do is like again, you would want this up against the body, and you should just follow what I have at the end of the video from last week of doing the IK handles to do that because it's going to be too difficult with FK. But you can do like start. Well, actually, I was going to say before we even do that, what I would do, and again, this is going to require IK handles to do it properly, um, but you should go down a little bit before you go up. So maybe I should do the IK thing again. It's just, yeah. Anyway, I'm going to skip that right now, just because I already did it in the other video. So just watch the video from last week for that. But just not paying attention to the skulls so much. But so anyway, did I lose the hold? Okay, now there's a little hold there, and then she goes. She should go down a little bit, and in fact, her root should go down as well. Did you? Where did you put the root? Oh, way over here. Normally you move the character around with this control rather than that one, but since you've already been doing it on this one. So she pauses, maybe even takes a breath, goes down first, and then goes up. And then another thing you can do is halfway up, like maybe here, set a keyframe, and then middle mouse click here. I'll do like a little hold there. She might like shift her center of gravity back, maybe go down a little bit, and oh gosh, I don't know exactly how you're doing this, but she can kind of shift her grip on this. So I know that doesn't look great because I didn't set up the IK handle stuff, but hopefully you get at least conceptually what I'm talking about, which is, and really what you should be doing is either looking up reference or shooting reference of yourself picking up something heavy. Um, you know, because if she's saying, ugh, it's heavy, it's better to show it with the way she picks it up than with just saying it. I mean, I like that you're saying it. I like that the bubbles there. I think that's fun. But yeah, look at some reference as close to the body as possible. Use the IK setup I was showing you, where you transition to IK. If you have trouble with that, let me know. And then have the IK hands parented to the skull, and then it'll give you a lot of control of moving the arms and having the skull be close to the body and doing, anticipating the move up by going down first, and then maybe pausing halfway to adjust before she stands up fully. So those could be a few things to improve on. And then, yeah, I was going to say, oh, that's funny in the background like that. I was going to say the walk could speed up as well. Um, Obviously, I'll have to pull all that back afterwards, but that's looking a little bit more like a natural speed to me. So, and then you could pull all this back, just move it. Something like that. Okay, yeah, but it's coming along really nicely. You're doing a very good job.